Shut up and sit down.
Yo people, and welcome back to another hardware review, and this time we're taking a look at the WOTAN Mesh Sub-Ohm Tank from damnvape. Now when you think about Mesh Sub-Ohm Tanks, you think about your Freemax Mesh Pro, you think about the Falcon, the Falcon King, the Raptor, the Ororoff that nobody could actually say, and more up to date, the Intake Sub-Ohm from Mike Vapes. Well, does this stack up to him? Well, as soon as SourceMore got in touch with me and asked if I wanted to review this, I was like, yes, I want to review this, because this is different. It has got the Clapton Mesh, but it's got DIY airflow. Yeah, and it is DIY airflow in all of the sense. 360 degrees sort of sense. Well, I'll tell you what, let's stop talking about it. Let's go and have a look at it. Like normal, this is the box. That's everything you do get in the box. And that was the box. So let's go top to bottom like we normally do. We start off with the drip tip. It is a 810 drip tip, interchangeable, so if you've got your own you can put it on there. It is a top fill and it's like one of them little quarter turns. You do that and then you've got your two big juice wells. Now what I will tell you about these juice wells, it's not so much the juice wells, but you sort of either get a bit of condensation or a bit of e-liquid on the top of here. I have noticed that. Again, you just turn it and it locks in. That's simple to be able to fill it. You do get a 2mm TPD straight glass, and you've also got a 5.5mm bubble glass. It is a bottom airflow, so if we just go a bit closer to the camera so you can see that. It is bottom airflow, and it does lock off, and it is mirrored on either side, so you can lock that off. Nice and silky smooth. On the bottom, you'll be able to see, if I turn it around that way, there we go. If that zooms in. Tells you it's the WOTAN. You've got your kite marks, don't vape in a bin, and you've got like these hieroglyphic things around the side of it. It is a slightly protruding, non-adjustable 510. Now this is where we get interested, is when we come to the coils. Now you get with it, you get a single mesh, which is a 0.3 ohm coil. That's best between 75 and 85 watts. You also get a Clapton mesh, 0.3 ohm, and that's best as well between 75 and 85 watts. Now look at the size of these coils, they're absolutely huge. This is the single mesh coil. Just unscrew that from the base. Just show you the base while we're there. There you go. That's where you screw it into, and that's where the airflow comes underneath. This is the coil, and as you can see, like I said, this is the single mesh. It is absolutely huge. It is a big, big coil. And if you have a little look at the bottom, this is where all the magic happens. If I get it into focus, there we go. Where all the magic happens. Now, normally you just have that flat bit at the bottom of your coil, but if you just pull it out, you've got these inserts. So that's where the coil is. So you can see underneath that, you've got that's where it fits in. And this is how it works with all of them. You just slide it back in. Now this is the one that it actually comes with. Again, if we get this into focus so you can see it. This is the one that it actually comes with. And that's when the airflow is wide open. And then you've got your inserts. So the first insert we'll have a look at. This is the 360 direct airflow. So as you can see, it's got all them little holes. And what that basically does is you slide that again into the bottom. And that is your airflow. And that's what it looks like underneath. There we go, just get it in if you can see it. Get the right angle. That's how it fits. So it's going directly onto the coils themselves. And that is the 360 degree direct airflow. And then you've got the reduced chamber. And that's this one. Go a bit closer again. That is the reduced chamber. They do look like traffic cones to me. Looks like a little traffic cone. And you can see all the little, and this is the reduced chamber one. And again, very, very simple. Just slips into the coil and push it in, and you're done. The best one that I've actually found is the 360 degree one, this one. I've had some really, really, really nice flavour off of this. And I did use it on the Clapton Mesh. Again, only thing you do is, again, and what they are saying is leave it for 10 minutes. Leave that for 10 minutes. Give it a good old prime. Put some juice around the sides. Make sure you fill all the sides. And once you've filled your tank up, leave it for 10 minutes to soak. I'd even give it a little bit longer. I know some people have had some trouble with some coils burning. They did have that sort of trouble with the first sort of batch of the intake Sub-Ohm tank. But I personally have not had that problem at all. Again, just put it together. And that was the WOTAN from damnvape. So, the pros and the cons of the WOTAN. Let's go top to bottom like we normally do. We'll go to the filling mechanism. I haven't really got a problem with the filling mechanism itself. Now, it's a quarter turn, as you saw. You just turn it like that, and it opens up. It unlocks. Now, if you have a little look, without me spilling e-liquid everywhere, you'll be able to see that you've got your two kidney wells either side. But then you've got these like flat bits here, where there is nothing. So what's happening is when you're tipping your juicer up, you're getting e-liquid either side. And even on the top cap, you can see it, there's e-liquid on it. So when you then go to fill it up, you're getting little bits of drops coming off of it. And it's the last thing you want. Now, I know it might sound minor to other people, but if you're going out somewhere, whether you've got your best clothes on or whether you haven't, the last thing you want to be doing is opening up your tank to fill it up and then it's dribbling on you. Because you're never going to get that out. So you're walking all day looking like you've weed yourself or something like that. So it's a con to me, that. And it is a big con. Because they could have come out with a different way of it. You don't want to be opening it up every time and it dribbling everywhere. Apart from that, it is really well made. I do like the look of it. It looks really, really nice. Really well made. It comes with a TPD compliant, obviously 2mm tank. You also can get the bubble glass, which is a 5.5mm. Decent capacity to say the amount of juice you are going to go through, because you are going to go through quite a bit of juice. Now, the coils you get are both 0.3 ohm coils. One's a single mesh, one is a Clapton mesh, both best between 75 and 85 watts. Now, before we get onto the airflow, what about the flavour? What about the clouds? Now, the actual insert that I've got in there at the minute is the 360 degrees direct airflow. Coming out at 75 watts at 0.31 ohms. Let's give it a vape and see what we think. Ooh. Clouds for days, as you can see, and the flavour is absolutely corking. It's one of the best mesh Sub-Ohm tank flavours that I've actually had. Now, on both coils, they've lasted me at least 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks. Clouds for days. And like I said, the flavour is absolutely corking. I've got the 360 degree direct airflow. And it does make a difference. You can actually taste it, it makes a difference. Now, you also have got the reduced chamber. I didn't mind that at all. As you can see, they do look like traffic cones to me. Something you might use on a Monopoly board. You know, instead of the dog, I've got the traffic cone. So if you do run out of or you lose some of your parts, you can use them on the Monopoly board. And then you've got your full wide open. I wasn't that keen on that one. It wasn't... Yeah, the other two are a lot better. Like I said, corking flavour, corking clouds. The airflow as well, it isn't the slot airflow, it's the hold airflow, so you can really, really dial it in. And again, I normally have my airflow wide open, but I've dialed it down to like 3 holes. And it sort of gives me a little bit better vape. Clouds for days with this. I've started blowing it over that way because it is getting vapey in here. Apart from the con at the top, obviously with the filling port where it's dripping on you, it is a noisy tank. It is. It does sound like an aeroplane going off. I don't know if you can hear this. Now that is me forcefully taking it in. Now, if you're going to do it normally, it's not as bad, but it is quite a loud tank. But the flavour is absolutely corking off of it. I really do like it. Big thumbs up from little bro. The thing is, it is different. You saw the size of them coils. I like the fact that you can change the actual airflow directly to it. and it's actually going directly onto them coils. When you've got that 360 direct one, you can imagine it. You've got your mesh all the way around. You're sucking in. Sounds good, doesn't it? And it's going straight through. It's going directly onto that mesh. And that's where you're getting that flavour from. And it is a really, really good flavour. So all in all, I would recommend this. This is absolutely corking. So big thumbs up from Little Bro for the WOTAN. Big shout out to SourceMore. You can get it from SourceMore. Obviously, I can't leave any links down below because YouTube do not like it. But go and check it out on SourceMore. Big shout out to the people at damnvape. You've made a corkingly good tank. I like that one. Well, this has been another review by Little Bro. If you've liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a little press against that new magic number. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. And if you want to join the madness, that is a Little Bro. Press that join button. Get extra videos and you get your name down there like them wonderful people. One last thing to say, people. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.